Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again in the studio at the Kirsty Meakin Show. Right, so today we're going to do, listen, I didn't want to do this video, but Adam said we should do it.
What? When did I say we should do it?
I think you said we should do it.
I don't know about that, like, I think I said, I've seen this thing that loads of people are doing. Have you seen it?
Why don't we do it?
Of course I've seen it.
So we're going to do it. Listen, I just think, what a load of old but we're going to give it a go. Do you know what I mean? If it works, then I will be flabbergasted, because half the stuff you see on TikTok doesn't work, or it takes a certain knack to do it, and it's never quite as easy as they make out. So we're going to do the Jolly Stamper French nail. Wish me luck.
I suppose one thing also is that they never, like, kind of, at least the ones I've seen, they haven't critiqued it afterwards.
Oh no, they don't tell you the full ins and outs. So we're going to tell you the full ins and outs of why it works and why it doesn't work, and or anything else in between.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, you are. I'm not.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to base coat first. I mean, I have no idea if they do that on the videos, because I didn't actually pay that much attention. But because I want it to be base coated, because I want it to last. So we're going to use the base coat. So this is the Kirsty Meakin base coat. Nice and thin. Do not get tempted to put this on thick. There is zero need to do that. And why is there a bit of black there? A bit of black spot. Blackhead on my nail. Now, I want you to cure me that. So we have a jelly stamper that is already pretty trashed. You might have seen this feature in the viral video of our crackle effect video that we did. It's extremely trashed. I'm going to use this one because I've got a suspicion that that if I use a beautifully new one, it's going to get trashed. So we just use this one, eh? How about that? Saves the job, doesn't it? It's already trashed. Let's trash it some more. I'm not going to get all like, oh, but I ruined it so much. Right, but I am just going to take any bits of dust and general crap that's on it off on a sculpting form, because obviously it's nice and sticky, and it's just going to pull any of those little, I mean, I thought that was clean, Jesus, look at that. There's all bits on it. Don't know if you can see. You can see that.
Bits of fluff.
Bits of fluff. Oh, the fluff. I'm just going to leave that on there a moment, because we don't need this bit.
Oh, great. Something else for me to pick up. Like, as well as the bit of fluff that you just threw over your shoulder earlier as well.
Okay, right, okay. So far, it's such a naughty girl.
Kirsty should do a bit of hoovering.
No. See, now I just think you just paint the French on. Do you know what I mean? Stop being lazy. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do this trend. Now, as I'm thinking, right, we've got a good bit here. We can do the old squidge with that. So we've got to put a load of gel polish on here. Probably more than you would even put on a normal nail application. If this doesn't work, I'm obviously just going to keep retrying it until we get it to work. So this is the curved side of the stamper, and we're going to push. And I've got 2 fingers either side, so it can hopefully get a deep smile line.
Are you flabbergasted?
What? Get lost! How was that easy? Are you kidding me? Right, here's how I would make it even better. I'm sorry, no, honest to God, I thought that would not work at all. I'm just gonna, because how I'm gonna make it even better is, see these sides? Just want this to creep up here and just make it a little bit sharper. So I'm just using the lily liner brush just to make that a little bit sharper. Has that just happened, or have I just dreamt that?
I think my thoughts were that like it was going to be slightly uneven and things but it doesn't seem to
Just
be.
cure that. Now listen, don't get me wrong, I do think holding 2 fingers either side of where you're going to put it helped, because I could actually put a bit of pressure on each side to bring up the smile line. Because if you just go like in each thread straight on, I feel like you get a really flat smile line. I know that was not a good example doing it on there, but so then that's what I've seen. I've seen loads of flat smile lines, and I'm like, sorry, they are awful because they are flat. Nobody wants a flat smile line, do they? So let's clean this off. Many gel polishes need 2 coats, don't they? This does look nice with 1. However, I would want the full coverage of the gel polish in 2 coats. So we are going to try and do a second coat with the same technique.
Mm.
Notice I said try.
Try. Yeah.
Bring me that out then. Let's get the gel polish on. So 2 fingers either side. You've got to be balanced as well. I need to go up and meet the smile line. Jeez, this is hard. Not bad. I'm going to take the lily liner and just drag down a bit of the bulk, because I can see what it does, and you can see from the side. Can you see how it pools quite a lot of product here?
That was what every time I've seen it, I've always thought, oh, it's going to be thicker in some bits and thinner in other bits.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
it is. So
and it does. You can see even from a top view, you can see it's bulking out the sides
Yeah,
quite a bit, because you're using probably a lot more product
than you would
than you
normally.
would normally.
Definitely. So I would take like a lily liner or a Cassidy detailer and just drag down any excess. Because you're not touching the smile line itself. You're just distributing the product a little bit better.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
I'd like to see sort of one side by side without doing it. Do you know what I mean? So you're doing what you're doing there.
I'm up for that challenge. I am up for that challenge.
Just to see what the difference in bulk is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm having to do a lot of work here to make this not bulky. Not gonna lie. Pop that in. Now, freehand. We're gonna do this now with the help of a lily liner brush. What I'm gonna do, we do it on this one. Now, I'm just going to get a little bit of product out just so I can get my brush into it. And I'm going to show you what I would do. And this is going to help people that want to do a smile line. Maybe don't have a jelly stamper. How far up do you want it to come? If we want it to come up there, we're going to do a little mark. And then these ears, we want to come from here. So we can draw a 45-degree angle there. And then we can draw a 45-degree angle here. This colour is Chezzy. So this colour is actually named after Cheryl, who's been our model many times and owns the salon that we test all our products in. So you kind of got like an A, yeah?
An upside down.
An upside down A. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to start from this point and just sweep up, just to make that curved. So just kind of sweep round like that. Then we're going to take our brush and we have a border to push up against now. So we're literally just going to tap the tip of the brush around the edge. I just want to make this slightly deeper. So still everything's wet. So we've not cured anything, so we can move the gel around. One thing I haven't done is put the base coat on. I was too excited to get this done. Pop that in.
I mean, you can already see that that's going to be a much thinner.
A thinner application.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not sort of...
Waste is not as much waste, is there really? Because you've used way less, haven't you?
Yeah. Definitely.
Plus it was quicker.
What was?
You doing it freehand?
No, definitely not
Don't you
quicker.
think?
No,
No.
definitely
Even though
not.
spreading when you were spreading it out?
No, I do think it was quicker with the jelly stamper. I will give it that.
Really?
I do think it was
We haven't
quicker.
looked underneath yet either.
Underneath. Oh,
Because
no.
obviously there's definitely going to be gel polish underneath that. There has to be.
That could cause quite an issue. Longevity. May not last. May peel the hell.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
you don't have the
triggered the
base
nail.
coat underneath here, so...
Yeah.
For the colour from
Yeah.
underneath could peel, especially if you got it thick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, bring this out. So what I do, because I've already got that on there, I just go in with my second layer with my brush, and I can just get the brush as close as I can, using the flat part of the brush, and then I can neaten anything up. Again, we've not cured this, so we can drag colour. How stunning is this coral, by the way? It's so nice.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Popping that in. So we're going to give them both one top coat. Bloody bubbles, bubbles. Right.
Oh.
Can you see the difference?
Oh, yeah. Now, with the actual smile line, the curve itself, I think the physics of pushing that into it
Yeah.
is always going to give you a real crisp,
Yeah.
even, symmetrical smile line,
Yeah.
you know, very quickly.
Very quickly, yeah.
But
Very quickly.
what it's also going to give you is that.
And if everyone's thinking that, it's like, what you on about? We're on about
The bulk,
this.
it looks front heavy.
Yeah. It goes, there's a dip here.
Actually, when I was saying about just sort of the physics side of it as well, you can see it, that corner.
Oh, yeah.
You did add a little bit extra in, didn't you? But you can even see from the top view that it's wider.
Yeah, it is wider.
Mm.
I mean, it's not bad.
No, definitely not.
It's not bad. I mean, I'm not against it.
I mean, I think if you're a 12-year-old kid, I think it's all right. But
I
as a
do think this
professional nail
one's
tech-
sharper at the smile line. This is a bit slightly bleedy. Like it's not like it's bled, but it's like, I don't know, it's like it's not
Blurred.
slightly blurred, yeah, slightly blurred, whereas this is like crisp.
And that was with you even titivating it at the smile line as
Yeah.
well. So if you hadn't, that's why I was saying I'd like to see you not titivate with it.
Oh yeah, if I
And
didn't,
see
it
what
would
was
be
like.
it'd be super bulky. I mean, you can see with that flow of light there how it
Yeah,
dips.
the light sort of bends, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
you can tell it's not flush.
Yeah.
It's not smooth. It's not thin.
Whereas this is thin. There's a you'll have a very, very slight dip, but it's not as big
Yeah,
as
it's
that
definitely
one.
not as. And also the underneath.
Oh, let's check the underneath. Oh,
Ah,
oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Ada. Oh, good God. Oh. Oh, Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame because it really was like amazing.
I just don't think there's a way that you could get away with that.
Yeah,
not
because it's
being.
even touching the skin here. You don't want to get gel polish on the skin. Sorry, Andrew, I'll just try to flake that off for you, babe.
Okay.
But yeah, it's... I mean, if it just tips over a little bit, but this, you see this here? This is thickness.
Yeah.
That is thick.
So it makes the sort of free edge chunkier than it
Yeah,
really
and
should
because
be.
it's thick, you will get things stuck under it, and your client will sit there and pick the hell out of that and start doing that.
Chipping it away.
Yeah, they'll start doing that.
And I suppose you could file it away a little
You
bit.
could use a magic, the secret weapon, sorry. You could use a secret weapon and you could file it away. You could e-file it away.
Well, by the time you've done that, you may as
You
well
might
have
as
just
well-
paid the
Yeah,
design
yeah.
on anyway. It's a fun little trick for people who are just DIY beginners.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
definitely. Like I say, I'm not against it. I am very wowed that even works because I didn't think it was going to work, if I'm honest. What I do want to see is... Oh, I've got to take it steady. That's not, isn't it? Look at the side.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try and go again.
Yeah, you've got to sort of squeeze it, haven't you? With them two
Yeah,
fingers,
you've
so
got
that
to...
you're touching.
Yeah, you've got to add a bit of pressure where you need. Ooh.
Yeah, then trying to actually get it.
Yeah. And you can see by doing that where it's thin on product and where it's thick. So it's very thick here through this section here. And then barely nothing at the end. So you'd have to sort of titivate. And you know, and these, our gel polishes are super pigmented. I'd still need to do...
But it's sort of that bit where you're there, because it bends in,
Yeah.
it doesn't follow the same flow as the other curve, which you could do very easily with a brush.
What I wanted to do was like just do that tiered, right? So we've got another smile line. Do you know what I mean? So imagine if you could do that with, like, so let's try and just, what if we do one that's a little bit flatter? Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so if it's flat, then you get all the bulk at the top and then the tip doesn't have anything. It's kind of rubbed off.
Yeah, let's go slow. Still looks terrible, doesn't it, that? And look, it's all on the skin. Oh my God, look at it's all on the skin. It's all underneath. So by flatter, I went flatter like this. That's what I mean, I went flatter instead of being more angled. To see if it was any easier. I don't think it was any easier, to be honest, either. Let's get this gel off your finger. Andrea, you've been a trooper letting me do this, you know, covering in gel.
Andrea's just enjoying not having 9 puppies to look after.
It's just so quiet.
Do you want us to do a few snuffling noises?
Yeah. They're really noisy considering how little they are.
See, what about using the flat side? So the flat part of the stamper.
I don't know.
Rather than the curved. No, honest to God, this is what I want to do. Sorry, just completely changed my mind.
I was thinking of marble.
you?
Yeah, because I've got a stupid brain like you.
Yeah.
You two have been together for a long time now. I think you know what each other's thinking.
Let's just give it a little bit of marbleness going on. I don't know exactly what it's going to turn out like.
Yeah, I was thinking what it would. I was trying to work out the physics in my head as to what would happen.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. Hold on.
Will it just wipe?
Ah. Now. I like it. But it still goes all over the skin. And it's still got a little bit of titivation. Maybe that's my perfection.
Yeah, I think that's definitely you. I think there's a lot of people who would go, that is the greatest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Including me. That's if I did that, I'd be like, yeah, God,
Amazing.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
But cure that, and let's see the true bulk of that. That is some chunk on that nail.
Yeah, definitely.
But let me just see how many times we can use this. Let's give me your other hand. Let's see if... Yeah, it does. It's all underneath on the skin. I mean, look at all that was on the skin. Put it in the lamp. Let's have a look at the bulk on that. I mean,
I was going to say, would you pick...
with it being a marble, we could keep using that area. Do you know what I mean? Like, hold on, let's do it again. That one's good. Pop that in. I like that one.
Now.
Yeah.
It's impressive how you can continually use it even in the same parts of it.
Yeah. But this is my issue.
Yeah.
This chunk. Because the more chunky it is, the more chance it's going to peel.
And it makes it just look fat.
And it looks
like,
fat, yeah.
Yeah, and like you've shaped a nail and it's not the same shape anymore now.
That's very true. But wonder what would happen if we do that. Do you know when we do gel nail art and we double top coat? Let's have a go at that and just see if we can double top coat. So we do one top coat and then we buff and then we do another. So let's just see, because you know, I have high hopes now. I did not have high hopes. I thought it was going to be... Well, you saw my face at the beginning of this video. Pop that in. Right, so let's give it a buff. I mean, just see what happens. It might completely mess it up, but... Yeah, because you can see... that it's not hitting in that ditch. So let's keep buffing, because even if we hit the gel polish, it's marbled, isn't it? So it might just give you like a different marble as it goes, as you file, well, buff through, because it is, look, it's revealing what's underneath. So it's
uneven.
Yeah, because it's so uneven. And you just hit the gel polish then. So I'm just hitting raw gel polish now. You can tell by the dust. You see the colours coming off, because that's gel polish. Right, top coat. Let's see if we level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Level up, level up. I'm going to be a bit more floaty. See if that helps. Put it in. Soak it till the... Yeah, see if you I mean that. Whoa, look at that one. Wow. That's like a mountain.
Yeah,
that's one heck of a mountain.
It's a bit nasty.
I mean, is that even going to be cured all the way through? It's that thick. Ah, look, we're taking loads of colour off now. We're taking all the prettiness. Yeah, so if you don't mind having it thick at the end.
I think you'd drive him out. I think you'd peck at it.
Yeah.
And I think you'd chip it.
Yeah, because it's thicker.
Yeah.
One eternity later.
And by the time you've done all this faffing about, yeah, you could have just done it by freehand, couldn't you, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm already annoyed at it for it making me do all this extra work. But I'm not against it. But I'm sorry, but these colours together as well. Let's appreciate the colour selection here. You can tickle it in there. And let it just drop into that ditch. Put that in. They are smoothie, but oh, that bugged the hell out of me.
Still got a dip.
And
then
it has still got a dip, but quick job. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm sure some of you are thinking, well, how would you get that design onto the nail if you hadn't, the marble free edge? How could you do it without doing it like that? So we'll get the Miko gel, and this is what I'd do. I would lay down a base colour first. My gloves are falling to bits. Right, then I'm going to put base coat on. This doesn't need to be neat. It's just a wet slip layer. And then you can still marble it like this. So we're going to use this. I'm going to pick it up on my brush. And it's a little brush. And we're going to roll it off onto the nail. And then we can move this around. I can actually slide some off that I don't want there. Put that in. Pop it in. Oh, I mean, look at the underside of this one. It's got like a whole chunk of the marble. And that is there as well. And your clients are just going to pick at it.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're doing it on yourself and you don't care.
Yeah. But that would, because obviously I'm used to them being
Clean and tidy under
the back,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like even there, if you look at that there, it's like you've got a bit of a bump and you'd be out there all the time. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
So then I need to, where's the metal file?
Just not as neat, are they?
No, they're just not as precise. Are they?
No.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, but, I'm not against it.
It's just not for you.
I think you're trying to convince yourself at the moment.
You're too much of a perfectionist.
She was definitely sincere the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, honestly, because I just thought this is never going to work. It's going to take, because I've not even tried this at home or anything, because I just thought, oh, what a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
That's never going to work. And I thought, no, well, you know, I can hand paint it anyway, so why would I try? You know?
Yeah.
But then, you know, I thought, well, we'll give it a go and we'll see. We'll see what happens. So this is the hand-painted one. Let's give you some oil. Let's treat you. I know you've got one now and 2 nails with nothing on, but you know. So this is the hand-painted one. Or shall we say manual one that we did all by our very own self. We still use the marble, like what we did off the stamper. We still put it in. So I do like it. I like the technique of transferring the marble onto it. I like that. But what I really do not like is the bulk. I mean, look at the shape of them now. Look how wide. Can you see how wide that one's gone?
Yeah.
It's very wide.
Bulbous.
Yeah, it's bulbous here. It's a bit lumpy bumpy,
Yeah.
like here. But it's not as bad. I mean, this little one's very, very wide. Again, here.
Yeah, I'm so used to sort of your nails sort of really slimming down right at the end. Even when it's an almond, it's still got that slimming, where that doesn't. It sort of goes straight and then almond.
Yeah.
And then you've got this, it does bulk out and a bit of a dip going on. But I'm not against it. So, I'd love to know your opinions. What do you think? Have you done it a different way? Is there something else I could do? Let me know. Please comment below. This has been TikTok versus Kirsty. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Everything I've used today will be linked below. See you later, guys. Ta-da, duck.